Back again with another Fresh Horror Friday. That's right, we are counting down the days until Halloween, and maybe even more after that, just because it's awesome to do fresh horror stuff on Fridays, as I've discovered. And we're kind of keeping with tradition today, and the fact that we are doing something horror-y today, but we are actually veering a little bit away from the short horror movies just because I actually really like those. I'll probably have to get back on and do some of those pretty quick. But because we had a couple trailers drop that I think will be pretty pertinent to the horror theme. So we're actually going to try and react to two trailers real quick in one video. We're going to do Goosebumps. That's actually Disney Plus and Hulu channel show or movie. I'm not quite sure yet. We'll find out. And the other one is a Shudder one. It's called The Puppetman. I have a feeling one's going to be far more serious and less family-friendly than the other one. So let's go ahead and check out the more family-friendly version. Let's go ahead and check out Goosebumps. Now, I don't know anything about this reboot show, anything like that. But I am a huge Goosebumps fan. I did read all the books growing up, or at least most of the books, especially the ones with werewolves and puppets and stuff like that. I also really love the show that was on after school, or whatever time that was. I think it was after school, or maybe Saturday mornings. I can't remember, but had the awesome theme song, everything about it. And then they had a couple movies come out, which I did see the first one with Jack Black, and I actually really thought it was pretty good. I didn't actually get to see the second one. I don't know why. Maybe I'll have to check it out. Let's go ahead and check out what Goosebumps has to offer in the Hulu version.
Have we met?
Nathan Bratt, I'm the new English teacher.
It's just
You live near here?
Yeah. The old Biddle House.
The Biddle House.
I did hear the horrible story about the boy who used to live there.
You know, I hear it's haunted. Have you seen anything strange happening there?
Say cheese!
That is not funny!
No. Not that I can think of.
Some weird stuff has been happening.
Something's clearly wrong.
Why would you do that, man? That's not cool!
There's no such thing as a curse, dude. That isn't real.
I get those goosebumps every time.
Are you okay?
Get the nurse! Get the nurse!
This is all connected. He's getting revenge for what our parents did to him.
I get those goosebumps every time.
Oh my god, we're murder nepo babies.
You come around,
Tell us what's going on. It's obvious you know. That's why all of this is happening to us.
I'm way too young, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time.
We have no choice.
This ends now. Run! 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 I get those goosebumps every time.
It's time for them to learn the truth. Come with me.
I get those goosebumps every time.
Whoa! Oh my god. We need to talk.
Why does James smell like watermelon Jolly Ranchers?
I was just gonna say.
Okay, so that one was pretty interesting. Like, it looked like it was actually shot really well, and it looked like it would be fairly creepy in certain spots. But it also, I don't know if I really felt like it was Goosebumps. Not that it really has to. Like, I mean, there was a couple throwback things that actually said Goosebumps, which is kind of cool. And they showed the dummy. I'm sure if you're aware of Goosebumps, you know what that one is. But I don't know how that's going to tie in, and the story sounds a little different. It actually kind of sounded like the story from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, which they have a movie that came out a couple of years ago now. But I also really liked that movie. It was really creepy, but it was something about a murdered kid getting back at the kids of the people that did it to her, and something to that effect. And it kind of sounded very similar. So, hey, it might be pretty good. It definitely looked creepier, and then they made it very aware that it is kind of Disney and very kid-friendly with some of the jokes that are going to be in there too. So I'm not sure if it's gonna be like a Goosebumps thing, or if it's more like we're just gonna use Goosebumps as a name and then tell you some scary stories, which also isn't the worst thing. I mean, some original ideas are good. I just don't know why you'd call them Goosebumps, and I mean, I guess you gotta use the name if you've paid for the rights to it, so I guess that's probably why, but looked okay. I have not been impressed by basically anything Disney's done recently. I mean, I'm trying to think of Guardians of the Galaxy 3 I thought was really awesome, but I mean, that was a really good director, really good cast. This one kind of looks a little cookie cutterish for Disney as far as the casting and just a lot of the things going around in that, so I'm not 100% sure if it's going to be fantastic, but hey, here's hoping that it might be. So, hey, maybe that'll be a really good one. And in all reality, I guess I'm not the audience that they're going for, even though I tend to really like things that most 15-year-olds would like. All right, let's go to the potentially a little more serious one. Now we're going to go into the Puppetman, and this one's actually on Shudder. So if you're unfamiliar, Shudder is basically just a horror channel, and they've actually put out some really good movies recently that are, I guess, original to Shudder. I don't know if they've actually just paid for them or bought them, but there's been quite a few that I actually really, really loved. One of them was Deadstream, the most recent one. If you haven't seen that one, I have a review for it on the channel, but also just go check that movie out. It's awesome. All right, let's get it.
We have to make this week epic.
You actually bought it. It's pretty good, right?
Danny is really into you. Enough of this will they, won't they bullshit.
Seriously, Danny, this one's got major daddy issues. Haven't you heard what her daddy's done to her mom? I mean, what the puppet man made her daddy do to her mom.
It's not me!
You told him?
I thought that was between us. Michael, I'm sorry. I just want. I can't lose.
Ooh.
Hello, Michael. I'm trying to get an idea of what happened to you.
I saw it in her eyes. It was the same thing I saw in his eyes. Like he was afraid
Afraid of what?
of me.
Michael, he's carrying your death inside her.
Why did you kill her?
You did.
What did you put inside me?
Let it die. Charlie.
I was meant to suffer like you did.
Wasn't I?
Kill me! Who are you talking to?
He chose you.
All right, so that one may actually be on Shudder right now, and if so, it looks... I think that one looked pretty solid. That was definitely a little bit of a different story for sure. I mean, I've seen a lot of horror movies and a lot of really crappy horror movies, and that one definitely looked towards the good side. So I think I might have to check this one out. I mean, the story looks pretty original. There's something controlling the people, making them kill themselves, basically, or kill some other people, but it's something they're seeing in her, or maybe something with her fears, like she was angry at the people at the moment that happened, and I don't know. We're going to have to check it out. Definitely got to check it out. My only concern is the fact that I feel like for a movie that's going to be very heavy on the deaths and like how cool the deaths may be, I feel like they already showed 6 of them in the trailer, and maybe even in sequential order, and I kind of feel like I might know who's going to die when they're going to die. But hey, maybe it'll subvert my expectations. I don't know. But I definitely think of the two, I'm much more apt to watch that one than the Goosebumps. Although, again, if I hear good things about Goosebumps, or maybe I've seen another trailer, we might have to check it out. And that one's coming out on Friday the 13th next month in October, so I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it. Let me know in the comment section which one you guys would pick. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you would. That'd be fantastic. And as always, you're awesome. Peace out.